Yeah, top of the morning again, part two. He's speaking of Ukraine, Russia, Israel, and Iran. So it's a lot of overseas fighting happening, and the United States being the front runner of the free world, we continue to supply them with whatever necessities that they need to engage in their war. In the meantime, between time on a domesticated level in the United States, we are facing multiple crises when it comes to poverty, identity crises, movement groups, case scenario, case in points. A lot of things are just not adding up. This is an election year. Um, I have really, I've been around for quite some time. I haven't seen this like this, where nobody really making sense. Our leaders, our council people, it's crazy. The federal government got a big job to do. And their job consists of investigating. In the meantime, who is going to investigate the federal government? Because they seem to be more twisted than the average citizen in the United States. I don't really want to talk about this too much because I don't know how this social media go towards certain things being spoken from certain people. To be honest, because I see a lot of things on the internet and coming from people that do not look like me, and it goes. If I say something, automatically I'm facing some type of ban or disqualification or something. So I'm being censored. I'm being watched. Got like 33 subscribers, if that. But for some reason, I'm being watched. I don't even know if it's my looks. I don't even have a radical opinion. I'm just here trying to share my views on points and maybe drop a jewel or two. Hopefully, somebody will gain something. And I have a lot of content, but I'm not just gonna just start doing content. Got a lot of wasted content all over the internet with no views. And the interest of people seems to be into certain things that are frivolous. My opinion. Yeah. So the war, or the wars that's happening right now, it seems to me like we are technically financing them. We already picked sides because we definitely not aiding Iran. We're definitely not going to aid Russia. So we aided Israel and we aided Ukraine. And we standing with them. Living in the United States is funny because all them people that's at war, we have all them people that live over here in the United States. And nobody is like, especially the college campuses. I would love to go on college campuses and say, listen, I understand that a lot of you guys are passionate, but this is the United States of America. Y'all are here to go to school. And when y'all graduate and y'all got things to do, y'all can take that back where y'all from, or where y'all parents came from, and y'all can try to fix the situation. But right now, disrupting the academical structure, protesting, sitting down, calling people out, calling out these colleges that's educating y'all, or y'all paid all this money to get this education. Because it's certainly this a lot of that you don't really see a lot of people that look like me on these campuses. A lot of people that's from certain communities, they're not even afforded any type of college dispositions. I don't really want to talk about that because I don't even think that they'd allow me to post anything like that. So I'm just gonna keep it here. When my channel or everything is built to a certain level, I'll revisit topics. For now, I'm just sparking interest, giving my opinion. I think the administration need to concentrate more on our domesticated disposition here in the United States because we ain't looking too good and we ain't feeling too good. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I don't even know if I want to talk about the distractions as far as the celebrities is concerned. Anybody who's anybody would know that. Yes, it's exciting. People get real excited. I see something the other day where I just realized Kate Michelle and Rashida, they was about to fight. They're at odds. That's an Atlanta situation, love and hip hop. Everybody ran down there to Atlanta. Atlanta seems to be a place where everybody go and try to become something that they're not. I didn't understand the hype. I understand when people move around, people looking for opportunities. But it seems like people are stuck down there in Atlanta living a lie. The atrocious murders that happens in Atlanta from time to time is unexplainable. Some girl down there, she was really pretty. She got killed. The way how they killed her, you would have swore it was a man in the car. They shot the car up, the cab driver, whatever, he got away, and she was dead. Young Thug is still on trial. I ain't never seen a trial last that damn long. I'm confused. I don't even know what happened to YM Melly. He's on trial for killing his two friends. He had a mistrial. I don't know if he's still in jail or not. I've been searching for information. All I see is a bunch of previous information passed. The internet recycled a lot of stuff. Um, Number one thing, we was talking a lot about Puff Daddy. I'm coming across a lot of bloggers now. They going back into the archives, asking questions about Biggie Smalls. But if Puffy's like this, well, you gotta understand. Back then, a lot of things was blatant. The homosexuality really been around forever. It's just that how you think the laws got changed? How you think all this started happening in modern day? A lot of the dudes, they took part in that, man. And it's sad because being around the same age and coming up in the same era, I've seen a lot of these dudes and heard a lot of these dudes from the mixtape era. I'm not even talking about the DVD era. We going back to the cassette tapes. If you was in the cassette tape era and you was aware and you was grown, you understood what was happening. You knew that Biggie Smalls, Puff Daddy, and a lot of them that basically ignited their movement. Heterosexuality wasn't really a thing. That was out the window. It was by get this money any means necessary. I myself personally have overheard stories. I've seen a lot of movements. Like with the Puffy situation, back in the 90s, Puffy had this black Benz. And he used to be up and down in Harlem, up and down from Midtown to Harlem. Puffy used to be everywhere. I don't know what kind of drugs he was on. I know this is the height of him putting Bad Boy on the map. He had just got Mace. Biggie had just died. And prior to that, you may hang around somebody that hung around them in the studio. And a lot of people had mixtapes. A lot of people had cassette tapes. People had tape conversations, things that got destroyed about Biggie and his people talking about this homosexual activity and what they going to do from what they not going to do. So these things were evident. I guess being young, you just kind of try to mind your business and look at the success rate of artist music. I'm not saying music is evil. Maybe the people who create the content for the music, they might have some type of evil intentions. But the truth is, a lot of these things that we came to love and we looked at are tainted. Um, I don't want to judge anybody because I believe in a God, and judgment is left to God entirely. But based on what I've seen and given the circumstances of when I wanted to get into the industry and showcase my talent, I realized that a lot of times talent wasn't it. I had to have something more than talent. So I decided that maybe I didn't have the looks. But then look at me. I've always had dreads. I had braids. I got a beard. Not an ugly person. So it wasn't really looks. I'm 6'5". I'm gifted, articulate. I could write a song. I could rap. I could do a lot of things. I could even act if I really wanted to. But after me making my inquiry into the game and trying to see, what I could do, because everything's about a dollar, I realized, man, this ain't gonna take no talent to get in. When they see people like me who look so hardcore and they know I'm multi-talented and is a it's 9 out of 10 times I probably could make a wave and make something happen appropriately. When they see these things, they say to themselves, well, you know what? Um, we might give him a chance, an opportunity. But then here's one slime bastard probably going to come behind everybody back or come when I'm off guard or maybe when I'm on point, who knows? And try to, you know, inquire about what I like or what I don't like, my sexuality, what I'm into, what would I prefer to do, and then make suggestions on what I'm supposed to do or what they think I will do or will not do. And that's where I knew I wasn't getting involved. I was never gonna be no star. I was never gonna be no rap star. I was never gonna be no actor. I wasn't getting into the game period unless I knew somebody who straight up was like, I like this guy, he's gifted. Let's give him an opportunity. Let's put him here. Other than that, the game was set up with so many tricks, so many obstacles that I wasn't. There was no way. There was no way that somebody like me could have been making it through that. I'm not sleeping with no man. Period. I'm not engaging in conversations that's going to make me feel uncomfortable as a man. So I wasn't going to be around it and see kids underage or pedophiles or people who have these strange tendencies because they got a lot of money. So now they become very flamboyant and thinking everybody is game to do what they want them to do because whatever they have, they feel like somebody wants. You got your millions, you can keep your money. I don't want your money. I'm not forfeiting my manhood. I'm not sabotaging my ideologies. I'm not putting me to the side just to entertain you or run with you or engage in what you have to offer because you're an opportunity. There's no way in the hell I can spend it. That's why when you see a lot of these guys, they don't look happy. And I'm gonna call some names right now because I'm in the mood like Birdman. Birdman ain't never happy. I don't care what everybody been talking about. Him, Lil Wayne, all of them. That niggas with Lil Wayne on drugs. He ain't never look happy. He sound like he's wise. Birdman looked like, oh yeah, young Birdman, I'm fly. Birdman money has not moved. For all that they done did in the game, they have not moved. It's just so much surrounding them controversy. And one of the major controversies is they was willing to forfeit their manhood and do a lot of things extra exceptional just to get where they at so they could be comfortable in mansions and driving good cars and big chains that look like they got some money. Because a lot of times you see them, they don't look happy. And so I'm starting to realize because of the Puffy incident, a lot of times it is true. When a lot of these dudes, they forfeit who they are and they do some things that they know they ain't supposed to do just to get this money and they got this money and they can't never be happy because this is one thing that's still hanging over their head. And how could they get by that? How could they sit there and have a drink and feel happy when you drink, you smoke, you even pop a pill like they do or whatever they do? They're going to consciously think back on what they did that was disturbing to get this money, and they're not going to sit comfortable with it. And the people that did it to them is just sitting there looking at them laughing because these are the demons. And it's crazy. It's too many times you see all these big time celebrity stars. They sitting around, they handlers, the people, the directors of this movement. They laughing like anybody look at Clyde David. He used to always smile, and laugh. A lot of them dudes, man. Jimmy Iovine, all these dudes, all them top ranking dudes. They smile a lot. They laugh a lot. When Dr. Dre had that whole thing going on, when he had Eminem, he created Aftermath. Eminem signed 50. Cash Cow. Cash Cow. Interscope. Every time you see the CEO and the people that basically got hands in Interscope, they were smiling. You seen them at the parties. You seen them everywhere. You seen them on the internet, TMZ. They smiling. When you seen Dr. Dre, they never was smiling. The only person that had fun, looked like he was having some fun, was Eminem. I don't want to say the white boy, but that's the white boy. Even 50 wasn't smiling like that, and then we was like, well, we understand because of where he came from, you know, and what he was going through. But that's exactly what it is. All them people, they getting this money and they up here showing all this jewelry and showing these nice cars and nice houses and all that. You look deep down in their face, you can see that they're not happy. They got issues. They feel some type of way. A lot of them become introverts because now they don't want to be outside. They got enough money to stay inside and hide. But you can't hide from your conscience. You can't hide from the fact that what you done did to get that money. There's a lot of talented people that ain't got no money. They to the wayside because they didn't go the extra mile like the other people to get this money. Real confusing to me, man. Real confusing to me. So, with that, I'm going to off that topic. I'm going to do 2 or 3 more minutes on this post and I'm going to try to post this, make this a 20-minute video. Then I'm going to come back and do some 5-minute videos speaking on topics or whatever the case may be. I don't even want to address a certain sector because if I address a certain sector, I don't know how anybody gonna take it. But right now, we as a people, we looking real stupid out here. Our sisters look like clowns. Brothers look like bozos. I need some natural understanding, some spiritual guidance, spiritual conversations, some positivity, where we can get out and view the world and see it in the better, see the better creations of it, see the beauty of it. Cause all this people doing ain't really working, man. I see what's happening, and I'm just tired of it. You know, I don't really want to be blogging, get up here or whatever the case may be, but I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna see what's going on with this. This ain't something this is something that I'm doing this to try to touch some people because you know what? I've been a people person and I've been feeling bad for people. I'm very empathetic towards a lot of people in these situations. Everybody ain't smart alike. And, with that being said, my next videos, I'm going to choose different topics. I just like to talk about, I like to be here and there because there's just so much things going on at the same time. Living in the NYC ain't no joke. Being close to the Chicago arena ain't no joke. Being in the skin complexion ain't no joke. Taking the stance and standing on what I stand on ain't no joke. I don't know where my sister's at. I don't know where my brother's at. Shout out to Sexy Red though, and Sukiana and a lot of them other females. I don't know what or whom inspired them, but I like them. And a lot of people like you like them. They ratchet. What I like is authenticity, ratchet or not. They being themselves. And anybody get there and try to knock them and try to change them, they look like damn fools because people got to learn on their own. Experience is the best teacher. So until my next video, which will probably be in a couple of minutes, shout out to y'all. Subscribe and like. Don't worry about it. Production is gonna get better. We gonna get better as the views get better.